Salut și bine ați venit la o ediție specială a ZFIT Generation, înregistrată la FOMO, Festival of Modern Owners, un eveniment susținut de BCR. Vă invităm deci să urmăriți pe durata acestor ediții speciale ale ZFIT Generation interviuri realizate cu participanți la acest eveniment. Este vorba de speakeri internaționali, fondatori de companii, antreprenori, investitori. Vă invităm deci să le urmăriți în continuare. Discutăm cu Cătălin Lupoaie. Cătălin, spune-ne ce faci la BCR.
Salut Adrian, sunt B2B Marketing Manager, mă ocup de proiectele noastre pentru antreprenori, începând de la startup-uri până la companii mari.
Cătălin, hai să vorbim despre FOMO, despre acest festival, un eveniment diferit, aș spune, față de ce ați mai susținut, ce ați mai realizat până acum. Povestește-ne un pic, ce ați urmărit cu el, ce înseamnă și pentru tine, până la urmă, că bănuiesc că ai fost în echipa, cum spunea Simon mai devreme pe scenă, înainte de a exista acest eveniment, cineva s-a gândit la el, a avut o idee, a fost un brainstorming și a rezultat asta.
Da, ai spus foarte bine că este un festival, pentru că într-adevăr e primul festival din București în care se întâmplă în mai multe locații și e și o chestiune de învățare, pentru că cumva lucrurile acestea se întâmplă în orașele mari din Europa și din Statele Unite, astfel de festivaluri în care antreprenorii se duc în mai multe locații dintr-un oraș în timpul la 4-5 zile. Povestea acestui festival a început acum un an și ceva, când o echipă de antreprenori a venit la noi, la echipa BCR, și a spus: avem această idee, vreți să ne susțineți? Decizia cred că am luat-o instant și ulterior, în mai puțin de un an, au pregătit și au făcut posibil acest festival la care vin câteva mii de oameni în aceste zile.
Bănuiesc că totul a pornit de la faptul că ați văzut în piață, poate de la noua generație de antreprenori, despre care vorbim și noi destul de des la ZF, Gen Z. Ei poate privesc altfel. Mă gândesc că e cumva adaptat la... Povestește-ne un pic gândirea din spate.
Da, noi antreprenori, mai ales cei din generația Z, au cu totul alte așteptări. Și chiar dacă i-au crescut digital, știu digitalul destul de bine, au nevoie de conectare. Am văzut astăzi pe scenă tineri care au pus întrebări de la 16 până la 20 și ceva de ani. Sunt curajoși, știu foarte bine ceea ce își doresc, pentru că au învățat, spre deosebire de generația noastră, despre emoții încă din școală și au nevoie de ghidaj. Cumva, evenimentele clasice pentru generația Z, evenimentele așa cum le știm noi, de business, în care se spun lecții de business, ce ai de făcut, plan, nu prea rezonează cu ei.
Cu PowerPoint-uri, cu slide-uri multe?
Da. Sunt foarte ușor de pierdut, pentru că attention span-ul lor, atenția lor la detalii este foarte scăzută. De altfel se și spune că atenția e doar 3 secunde în momentul acesta și mai mult chiar scade sub 3 secunde dacă ne uităm cu ce se întâmplă pe TikTok.
Bun, și ce vreau să te mai întreb e ce observați, cum se raportează antreprenorii la tehnologie, la inteligența artificială, la toate mișcările pe care le vedem în industrie.
E foarte interesant faptul că au firme cu profil nou. Am văzut o grămadă de firme care se ocupă de brand personal, de videographing, foarte multă creație. E ceea ce se vede de câțiva ani, acum se transformă într-un business. Toți acești influenceri online au nevoie de niște tool-uri. Și atunci ei sunt foarte deschiși și vor să le afle. Și au venit aici și au pus multe întrebări despre cum pot folosi aceste aplicații noi și AI-ul și cum pot ajunge mai ușor la publicul lor. Pentru că mulți dintre ei asta îți doresc, să-și creeze un public, iar ulterior să înceapă să vândă ceea ce dau ei către acel public.
Ce impresie ai până acum? Pentru că, așa cum spuneai, acum un an a fost o idee, ați pornit-o și iată că se întâmplă. Ce ați văzut, eu știu, interacțiunile cu antreprenorii, ce ai văzut, ce au vrut să afle de la speaker? Cred că tu ai fost la mai multe sesiuni decât am reușit eu. Mi s-a părut foarte interesantă interacțiunea. Ce ai observat și tu? Ce poți să ne împărtășești?
Am observat 3 lucruri. Am observat că generația are foarte mult curaj. Foarte mulți dintre ei au urcat pe scenă alături de speaker, ceva ce nu vezi la conferințele clasice.
De obicei, acolo te chinui să obții 2-3 întrebări din sală și și lumea de obicei se duce în spate.
Au curaj, au curiozitate și sunt așa într-o perpetuă căutare de informații. Și cumva cam astea sunt și ingredientele unui antreprenor. Dacă ne uităm la Daniel Dineș sau alți antreprenori care au reușit, cumva de acolo au pornit. Da? Curaj, curiozitate și nevoia aceasta de învățare continuă. Iar eu sunt foarte optimist. Avem aici colegi din echipele noastre BCR, manageri de relații, care au avut sute de conversații în aceste zile, iar reacțiile lor sunt: oamenii aceștia sunt minunați, nu am mai făcut schimb de cărți de vizită, direct pe telefon, am avut conversații în care tinerii antreprenori spuneau: eu n-am timp să vin la bancă, dar uite, faptul că voi sunteți aici și pot să port o conversație cu voi mă ajută. Și astfel, cred că și noi, ca industrie, mă refer la toată industria bancară, trebuie să ieșim, să îi întâlnim pe acești oameni și să nu mai așteptăm în sucursale sau să... Pentru că acum, ceea ce noi am făcut la BCR, prin digitalizarea interacțiunii cu antreprenorii și cu persoanele fizice, am creat mai mult timp pentru colegii noștri ca să aibă astfel de conversații legate de business plan, de discuții autentice despre nevoile lor. Și asta e un mare pas înainte. Acum câțiva ani n-am fi putut vorbi despre așa ceva.
Corect. Spre viitor, dacă ne uităm, ce aveți în agenda? Va fi FOMO ediția a doua la anul, mă gândesc?
În mod cert, cred că în orice încercare de genul ăsta, prima ediție setează așteptările pentru următoarea. Și sunt sigur că următoarea ediție va fi și mai mare și cumva oamenii vor ști la ce să se aștepte. Dacă ne amintim de South by Southwest sau alte festivaluri mari din lume...
La asta mă gândeam, să știi că e la început, e clar FOMO, dar mi-a adus aminte de ce am văzut acolo.
În Austin e un oraș întreg care e un festival. Da? În Lisabona, la Web Summit, e un oraș, un festival. În Norvegia, să nu zic, acolo e la fel. Cumva lucrurile acestea vin către noi și cred că România e pregătită, mai pregătită decât credem noi prin această generație tânără, dar nu e vorba doar de generația tânără. Aici am văzut antreprenori de toate vârstele și partea interesantă și opțiunea pe care au avut-o organizatorii de a nu vinde pachete mari de bilete către companii mari și practic biletele s-au cumpărat câte 2, câte 3, câte 4, avem în sală acei freelanceri sau antreprenori mici care au micro-întreprinderi care au venit pur și simplu pentru dezvoltarea lor personală, să afle lucruri.
Deci, evenimentul va avea ediția a doua, asta e clar. Ce altceva mai poți să ne spui? Ce aveți pe agenda? Ce vă doriți să faceți în perioada următoare legat de inovație, tehnologie, antreprenoriat?
Vrem să creștem foarte mult partea de conversație despre sănătatea financiară a unei companii. Și colegii noștri au o aplicație prin care pot să dea pur și simplu consiliere antreprenorilor, mai ales micro-întreprinderilor care au atât de multă nevoie. Iar în toamnă pregătim noua aplicație pentru IMM-uri de data aceasta, George Business, în care acolo va fi prima aplicație care va arăta în telefon la ce anume se uită o bancă atunci când creditează. Care sunt indicatorii? Lichiditatea, profitabilitatea, marja, fluxul de numerar. și practic vă putea vedea transparent la ce anume se uită o bancă atunci când ia decizia de a credita sau nu. Și cred că se întâmplă lucruri minunate pe zona de transparență datorită tehnologiei și digitalizării. Și cumva vom continua să avem aceste conversații în care colegii noștri vor ieși din sucursală în astfel de evenimente să discute cu antreprenorii.
Mulțumesc, Cătălin, cu siguranță mai ne vom intersecta în perioada următoare și mai schimbăm idei și ne mai povestești despre ce faceți. Mulțumesc pentru discuția de azi.
Mulțumesc pentru invitație.
Continuăm seria interviurilor de aici, de la FOMO, Festival of Modern Owners, și discutăm în continuare cu Dain Walker. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me, man. Appreciate it.
So, first of all, let's start with the start. Please say a few words about you.
Sure. Yeah, so I built a social media platform where we have almost 1 million followers between Instagram and YouTube. And I started producing content. And the first evolution of my business was a content creation agency for the first year. But then I pivoted into brand identity. So now we have a team of 36 employees in Sydney, Australia, and we full-time build brand identity systems for celebrities, personal brands, and companies. And then we have a few other things that I'm launching that I can't yet talk about. We have a podcast called the Agency Podcast, and I am an author. I have a book called The 90-Day Brand Plan.
Great. Now that it's all clear, please share with us some of the ideas you are going to present here on the stage for those who are going to miss it and are just going to watch this show.
I think when it comes down to business, there's really only 5 things that can build any type of business. So if you're making personal brand content, you're a creator or you're an entrepreneur or you're launching a tech, SaaS, AI startup, whatever the case is, business really comes down to 5 things. Number 1 is have a clear, definitive, objective goal. Like, what are you doing? Like, get crystal clear on what exactly you want to create. Don't play it by year. Don't guess it. Don't see how it goes. Pick a plan, commit. Number 2 is you want to make sure that there's a bit of a roadmap. So you want to figure out, okay, if I'm going to build this, what are the actions I can take today, tomorrow, next week, next month, next year? Like, try to plan out at least 90 days of activity. Like, these are the things I'm going to do every day, every morning, midday, evening, and night for the next 90 days. And next is raising your standards. So, like, expect more from yourself. You know, put yourself in a situation of discomfort. Push beyond what you think is normal. The most dangerous thing an entrepreneur can do is be normal.
And how can you achieve that? What's the recipe for that?
Okay, so like, I think if you want to raise your standards, it's all about putting yourself into a situation where every day you're challenging yourself to become more, think more. Like, in business, you have to have a winner's mindset. And to have a winner's mindset, you can't, you know, be like most people. Most people go, well, I'm going to do this someday. But someday isn't on the calendar.
Yeah.
All you have is now, all you have is today. And to take responsibility for your actions is like the most important thing. Because if you're not in a position that you want to be in right now and you want to do something about it, you have to realize that your decisions led you to this point. And if you want to take your business to the next level, you have to change how you make decisions. And typically what people do is they negotiate with themselves. I'll do it later. Not right now. It's not the perfect condition to get started.
Sounds familiar, yeah.
You have to make sure that as an entrepreneur, it's not about conditions. It's not about when you're ready. It's about now. Action right now. Like, what can you do in this moment? What can you do in the next day? What can you do between what you're doing right now and this evening? And next is about, okay, once you raise your standards of expecting more from yourself, next is you have to have the discipline to follow through. So like, if you have goals and you want to get to success, the bridge between goals and success and results is discipline. Not emotion, not feelings, right? You know, so many entrepreneurs wait at the very beginning when they're new. They wait till it feels good to do the action. You can't grow a business based on how you feel in a given moment. The only way to get confident doing anything in business is to make action, to take action, to get aggressive with how much you output every single day. So You know, most people are okay and comfortable playing it normal, playing it average. And I think if you can get your mind into a place where you're like massive action, attack the day with everything you've got at every given moment, you'll start to create momentum. And when you have momentum, you can keep it. It's really hard to get momentum. And it's really easy to lose it. So you have to attack the day, you have to be consistent, and to do that you need to be disciplined. So emotion, you can't wait till you feel good. You do the activity, you take action, then you'll feel good afterwards.
Yeah.
Right? Emotion comes from motion. So if you're in motion and you're doing the right stuff, you'll start to feel good about it. And lastly, is you have to realize that everything's your fault. Everything's your fault. Right?
Damn.
So the reason you're here in this chair is because of the actions and the decisions you've made up until this moment. And it's like, if you're not where you want to be in life right now, it's because you haven't taken full responsibility. So if you look at your life right now and you're like, everything's broken, nothing's working. And if you look at a steaming pile of mess of your life right now and you go, I really hate where my life is at. I hate my boss, I hate my job, I hate my debt, I hate my situation, everything's stressful, the government this, political that. When you're stuck in that state, it's disempowering. But if you can look at your life and go, everything in my life, I created. Everything in my life, I am the reason it exists. When you take full responsibility for that, you get all your power back. When you get all your power back, you can do something about it. Because if you realize your life sucks because of your own actions, then you're at fault. And when you really start to remove yourself from blaming others and instead blame yourself, it sounds like it's a disempowering thing. It's actually a real franchising thing where you're like, fuck, if I can create all of that mess and I'm the reason for that,
I can undo it.
then I can undo it. I can do something else.
Okay, so bad news is it's not simple. You have to do it yourself.
You have to do it yourself. Like, no one's going to come and save you. Like, one of my great favorite quotes of Mel Robbins is like, no one's going to save you. Like,
Yeah.
It's you. It's your job, your duty, your obligation, your responsibility to do something about the situation you're in. Because even to have the mindset of like, I hope someone else would come do this for me. Like, are you doing that for others? Like, don't externalize your problems, internalize them and go, I am at fault. And if you're at fault, you can also be at cause. So become the cause that creates the effect on the life that you want. You want a different life? You want to affect your life to be different? Be the cause that creates that effect.
Thank you for that. Now, let me ask you, you help a lot of companies, you have a lot of public figures. Are there any common mistakes that you see in this era that we are in at this point? So what kind of a piece of advice could you share?
I think the biggest mistake people are making right now is procrastination. They're negotiating with themselves. I'm going to see where AI goes first. I'm going to wait to see what other people do with it. I'm going to wait because the algorithm's not good. Meta ads aren't performing. I'm going to take my money out. Like, any form of procrastination right now is the largest danger of anyone's business. Right now, while the market's shrinking, you need to expand, right? Because your business is either growing or falling backwards. You're either moving forward or you're moving backwards, period. There's no way to balance a business. So I think if you're spending days or weeks or months to make one decision, that procrastination could be costing you millions of dollars. Like, if you're not going to have any new information in a week or a month, make the decision now. Like, what are you waiting for? You want to think about it? Are you going to have new information in a week? No. Well, then make the decision right now. But I don't know which one's the right decision. Doesn't matter. Make a decision now. Take the next step, take the next step, take the next step. So by Friday, you've made 400 decisions rather than waiting 3 months to make one. The people I've met, the people that are struggling, that are in debt, that are really behind, they spend weeks, if not months, to make one decision. The millionaires I've met take 2 or 3 days to make decisions. The few billionaires I've met make instantaneous decisions. And I've seen this over thousands of situations, and I've worked with maybe 3,000 or 4,000 businesses at this point. The billionaires will make a decision on the spot, on the call, move on. Millionaires, 2 or 3 days. People that are broke, 2 or 3 weeks, at least. So I've noticed that there's a correlation between how wealthy someone is and how fast they can make decisions. Even if they're the wrong decision, they make them quickly because they know that they then have the power to undo them. Because in business, everything for the most part is a two-way door. If you're like, I'm scared to make content, well, go and make some content. And if you don't like it, come back. It's a two-way door, right? So a lot of people want to wait for the perfect condition to start. Don't wait for the perfect condition to start. Walk through the door, take the action. If you don't like it, come back through the door at any given point. But what you realize is once you're through that door and you're making content or you're taking action in your business, you start to get momentum. And once you got momentum, it starts to feel good. And that's the point, is to get your business in motion.
Okay, so stop waiting. I want to ask you about the future and what do you expect or what do you envision? We see a lot of questions about what's AI going to do, a lot of content created with AI, fake content, let's say.
Right.
What do you see? What do you expect? How do you see the future? Are you worried? Are you enthusiastic? How do you see it?
I'm both all at once. I'm extremely terrified and also simultaneously really excited. And I think that to be good in business is to be able to run 2 or 3 parallel thoughts at the same time. I call it walking and chewing gum. If you can think about the worst case scenario and simultaneously walk through the best case scenario and play both cards at the same time, that's what it takes to be good in business. So when you're asking yourself this question, and a lot of people are asking this question right now, like, where is AI going? What's going to happen with it? What's going to happen next? Shift that energy into yourself, right? That's an external situation. Ask yourself the same question, but put yourself in place of AI. What am I going to do next? What am I going to do about this? What action am I going to take next? How do I make sure that I'm compounding my efforts now? So rather than waiting for the market to do something, and instead you go, well, what am I going to do about it right now, at this second, at this moment? So right now, what my team are doing with AI is we're really playing with it. Like, we're testing it in every department. We're testing it at every level of our business. Everything from sales to automation to time tracking to copywriting to idea generation. We're not good at it yet, but we're implementing it at every level of the business. Even though my team is scared, even though they're fearful of their jobs, we have this concept in our team where we call it mud mapping. So mud mapping is, we don't have a GPS system on AI yet and how it works in business. It's new for everyone. Everyone's at the infancy of integrating AI into their business, for the most part. And when you can start to go, well, let's just mud map it. We don't know what's going to work yet, but let's get a napkin out, get a crayon out, let's just start playing with it and see what we can learn. And in the period of like 2 or 3 weeks, our original idea has completely evolved into a new idea, and that's probably going to change again in 3 weeks' time. So rather than spending all this time trying to get the perfect concepts, start playing with the tools. Start learning how to use the screwdriver. Start learning how to use the wrench. Start learning how to use prompts. Start learning how to figure out how you can make this work for your business. Because while you're sitting and waiting and thinking about it, someone else is going out there and building a business. And the power of AI, if you're running a small business and you have 2 or 3 employees, using AI, you can now match the same workload of maybe 6 to 10 employees with a 2 or 3 people operation. When in history has a small business owner had the ability to have the output of 10 employees for the budget of 2 or 3? I think that it's tremendously exciting for anyone trying to get started, anyone trying to bootstrap a business. Like, right now is like the golden era of business.
Great, thank you for sharing this.
Yeah.
And my final question is, how was Bucharest and FOMO, this event for you?
Man, FOMO, the team here are amazing. The people here are beautiful. I feel like out of every city I've been in, I've been in Latin America, I've been across the States, I've been all throughout Europe. There's something special in Romania, and I think that you guys have a heritage here of some really hard times. And I think the hard times in the years past have created some really strong people, and I'm seeing extreme amounts of creativity, extreme volumes of like optimism and trying to do good to reconstitute how you guys want your society here to run. Bucharest is a beautiful city, it's rich in heritage, and I think that even though the past is dark, what you guys are creating right now is exciting. I can feel it in the room. People are optimistic, they're scared, but they're doing it anyway. And I think that there's a magic in a nation that has tension mixed with optimism, mixed with creativity. It's a really good foundation for innovation.
Thank you so much for your kind words and thank you for the discussion, Dain, and
you so
looking
much.
forward to see you again.
Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Pleasure to
you.
meet you. Bye.
Aceasta a fost ediția de astăzi a ZFIT Generation, înregistrată la FOMO, Festival of Modern Owners, un eveniment susținut de BCR. Vă mulțumim pentru că ne-ați urmărit. La revedere!